All right, today we're going to talk about one of the most genuinely terrifying villains in the DC universe, Barbatos. We're going to dig into this incredible, kind of tragic story of his fall from a divine being to, well, the god of unmaking.
So let's just start with that quote, because, wow, talk about a gut punch. This one idea takes the bat signal, the symbol of hope, and completely flips it on its head. It suggests that every time it shines in the sky, it's actually a prayer to some ancient, dark evil. That one sentence changes everything. And to get why, we've got to go way, way back.
To really understand this monster, we have to go back before the beginning of everything. We're going to a place called the World Forge.
So try to picture this, right? Before there was, well, anything we know, there's this cosmic blacksmith just hammering away, and every single spark that flies off his anvil, that's a potential universe. We're not just talking about making planets here. This is the place where hopes, fears, all of it get hammered into actual reality.
But, not every creation is a masterpiece. And this is where things get dark. For every perfect, stable universe that gets to join the multiverse, you've got thousands of failures. These are the twisted, broken worlds, the nightmares. And, well, you can't just leave that kind of cosmic junk lying around, right? They had to go somewhere. And that somewhere is where we meet Barbatos. And here's the twist. At the beginning, he wasn't a bad guy at all. Nope, he was basically the cosmic garbage disposal. His entire job, his whole purpose, was to eat these broken worlds, grind them back down to raw material for the smith to reuse. Think of him as the universe's most important janitor.
So you've got this perfect system, right? Creation, destruction, recycling, it's working great. But, of course, it couldn't last. One little moment, one bad seed was about to bring the whole thing crashing down.
So one day, Barbatos chomps down on the world that is just dripping with so much pure evil that it doesn't shatter. Instead, it talks to him, it whispers in his mind, and it tells him something powerful. Hey, you're not just a garbage man. Destruction, that's the real power. That's how every story ends. And just like that, a switch flips. He realizes he's down here in the dark starving while his master gets all the glory up in the light.
And once that idea takes root, it's over. His loyalty? Gone. He's done being the janitor. He's done eating scraps. And what he does next? Well, it doesn't just break the rules, it shatters creation itself. And this timeline here just lays it all out, doesn't it? The whole tragic fall. He starts as this loyal servant, gets that one taste of poison, and then the great betrayal. And we're not talking about just turning on his boss. No, he devours his master. He eats the worldsmith. And with him gone, the forge goes dark. And Barbatos? He stops recycling. He starts hoarding all those rotting worlds, stacking them up, building this disgusting tower of nightmares, just waiting for his chance to climb out of the dark. Okay, so Barbatos is now king of his own rotten kingdom, the Dark Multiverse. But he's trapped down there. To get out, to invade our world, he needs a key. Not a metal key, though. He needs a living key, a doorway made of flesh and soul. And he has the perfect person in mind.
And who do you think he gets to do his dirty work? The Court of Owls, right in Gotham City. He whispers in their ears, promises them power, makes them think they're partners with a god. But the irony is just perfect. They thought they were so important, but they were just his janitors, getting the key ready for him, before he threw them away like trash.
And here's the absolute kicker, the most horrifying part of this whole plan. Batman's entire life wasn't his. Every single tragedy, every punch he threw, every sleepless night, it was all part of the plan. The Owls were using his pain, his trauma, to prepare him, to basically tune his soul to the exact frequency of the Dark Multiverse, to turn him into a living antenna for Barbatos.
And it wasn't just psychological. There was a physical component, too. These 5 cursed metals. The Court of Owls spent centuries secretly weaving them into Bruce Wayne's life, into his history. They were literally changing his body atom by atom to make him the perfect gateway for the darkness he was meant to unleash. So, the plan works. The door is open. But what exactly has just walked through it? Because he's not just a dragon with a grudge anymore. Oh no. He's evolved into something so much worse.
Yeah, you can't just fight this thing. It's not a monster you can punch into submission. He's more like a law of physics gone wrong. He's the world eater, and that means he doesn't just blow up a planet, he eats its story. He erases it from existence, like it was never there. He's the usurper of the bat, who literally stole the symbol after seeing how much it scared people.
And like any good dragon, he has a horde. But it's not gold, it's broken Batman. An army of nightmares to prove he can conquer even the strongest will.
And this slide really gets to the heart of it. See, the multiverse, all of life, it vibrates with what's called the music of the spheres. It's the sound of creation. Barbatos, he's the opposite. He is the anti-music. It's the sound of a billion failed universes screaming all at once. It's the sound of the end. It's the sound that says, the story's over. Time for everything to go dark.
So that leaves us with this final, terrifying question. How in the world do you fight something like that? A villain whose main power is to literally delete you from the story. And I think that's the real takeaway here. A fight against Barbatos isn't just about saving the world. It's a fight for the idea that stories themselves matter. It's about screaming back at that silent, hungry void that yes, life and hope and meaning are worth it, even if the end is always waiting.